Good morning. How are y'all? Y'all are incredible people. Y'all are incredible people. I've had my fair share of naysayers, negative Nillies, helpful Henriettas, and that is really not a good term in Coach Amy land. I've had ugly people, rude people. I've had jealous people. I've had confused people. I've had technically challenged people that are mad. But y'all have risen above all of that and have blessed my socks off this past week and a half-ish, or week. It's only been a week. Lord of mercy. So I had sinus surgery last Tuesday. Hang on. I was told it was going to be rough. I don't think I quite comprehended how rough it would be for Amy and everything that they had to do for me to get me situated. Oh, comment hashtag coffee for me. That sounds like a great hashtag to keep the juices flowing and to keep this popped up on all our people's Facebook feeds today. But I just want to say, okay, I posted a picture of some beautiful flowers that a precious friend sent me for my recovery. I posted that last week, Wednesday morning, maybe a week ago today. And I was like, surgery was this, and this. Continue prayers. Comments, we love you, praying for you. You're going to be great. We're so sorry. You're amazing. It's so sweet. And then, I took several days off of work and I chilled and I laid out by my pool and I shared the fun drinks I was having, and I shared getting sun, and I shared different things. I even went live Saturday when I was by myself and showed how to make an iced coffee, and y'all were there. Y'all were there, and y'all commented, and you puffy hearted, and you cheered me on, and you thanked me for fun things, and you commended me for showing up when I don't feel very awesome. But y'all are why I continue to show up, even though, like, I feel okay right now. It's my nose, like my nasal cavity up in there. It's uncomfortable. It is. But I mean, there's no reason why I can't keep doing what I do. Anyway, yesterday I did my live in the kitchen. Well, I'll go back. Monday I went back to work. I did some back office work. I talked to a couple clients, and then I did Buds and Blooms, which were an hour each lives that night. I was exhausted after that for sure, because I had not really done much, and compared to what I do normal basis. And then Tuesday, all I did was communicated some with my one-on-ones, which I have 38 one-on-one clients, so it's a lot of people to talk to. So I communicated with a lot of them. I just checked in and different things, and then I did my live in the kitchen and group coaching. And I think it was a 37-minute live. Normally they're an hour and maybe a little bit over, but we still made 3 suppers, a breakfast, and a single-serve lunch. I'm just saying, we still knocked that stuff out. We sure did. Crock pot to the rescue, baby. And then Wes and I went to Jackson, which is about an hour. The appointment's like an hour, 20, 30 minutes away. That's where the doctor's office is. So I'm glad that he went with me, because I almost just went by myself, but I'm glad that he went with me because it wore me out. We did go to Whole Foods and Target, and I got some really good stuff, and I wish I would have felt good enough to do a live because I got some really cool stuff, but oh well, we'll have to do that another time. It won't be for what I bought yesterday. So anyway, we got those things. We also had lunch. I went to Newk's, Newk''S. I think it's called Newk's Eatery. If y'all have one near you, I get the Greek salad with chicken and an unsweet tea, and it is delicious. And it was very good, and I'm very glad that I got it, and it blessed my soul. Then we went to Whole Foods, and then we went to the Target. Then after Target, Wes had to deal with a baseball thing. He is a coach of a travel baseball team for Knox, our youngest son. And they had a little snafu he had to deal with. So he stayed in the car while I did the Target by myself. I'm coming out of the Target and I'm like, batteries are draining. I do not feel very good. So he got me to the doctor's office. And y'all, we went potty. And then they called us right back. And so I'm really excited that that happened, because we got home a lot sooner. Anyway, old dude had to suction my sinuses. I will spare you the disgustingness, but it was gross. I'll just tell you right now. I don't know. And I joked. I was like, you must really love your job. He said, what, a professional nose picker? It was so funny. I was like, dude, he's my people. But anyway, he pulled all that stuff out of me. And I've got to be on antibiotics. I posted all this last night. I've got to be on another round of antibiotics because I still have so much infection inside. I am going to post more about this as far as being an expert on yourself and consider your overall health when it comes to health, wellness, and weight loss. But I just want to share with you, I've talked to this with my Blooms clients specifically. You've got to be an expert on yourself, and you have got to advocate for yourself. I knew there still was not something right, and I had to keep going from doctor to doctor, just saying the right things, asking the right questions, being in front of the right people. I prayed over this, asked God to help me get to these people. And the people that are here in our town who might see this video, there's nothing wrong with what they do. They're wonderful people. They're brilliant. But it just wasn't lining up for what I needed. And that's okay. Many of you have gone from Trim Healthy Coach to Trim Healthy Coach. Maybe you don't like my coaching. That's fine. I hope you find somebody that you love and that can help you. Anyway, the whole moral of the story is don't give up and always speak up for yourself and fight for yourself until you get to where you need to be. And that's where I am today. And I'm so thankful that I did not give up. And I've done this with my thyroid. I've done this with my sex hormones. I've done this with my weight loss journey. And now I'm doing it with my sinuses. So anyway, I've done it with a lot of other things too, but I'm just going to leave it there. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today. So always be an expert on yourself. Advocate for yourself in your home, in your life, in your own mind, in the doctor's office, because you have to do that. Nobody else is going to do that for you. Just like there's nobody else that's going to feed you. There's nobody else that is responsible for what you consume, your food, your healthy food, or there's nobody else that's responsible for getting your butt up to go exercise or making your butt go to sleep so that you get the rest that you need. It's you. You are the one that's in charge of that. And if I can teach y'all anything in the world, it's that. Take care of your darn self, guys. You've got to. We're not getting any younger here, okay? I'm 42 years old. And apparently this was bad. And I was just suffering through it. I didn't know that when I breathed, I should feel air inside of my head. I can feel it. I can feel it. Just like when you can feel it in your lungs. I can feel it. I didn't know that. Okay? I didn't know that. So how long have I been dealing with this? And what has that done to the rest of me? I also shared with my Blooms not too long ago, and I will give more details about this in the days to come with publicly and whatever's. But I had gotten into my weight was climbing, and it was definitely part of me not getting my hormone pellets on time. Also, I had a lot of stress that I was putting on myself because my business has not done as great as it has in the past. Just a little reference, with my Buds program, usually I have 75 to 100 ladies, okay, that are paying a certain amount of money, and I make a good bit, and it's very, very wonderful for my family because my business provides for my family. I work full-time to make money for my family to live, okay. And Winter Buds, I made a third of what I'm used to making, and that was a punch in the gut. Because I could not understand what I had done wrong. I didn't understand why people did not want to come do Buds. That's all I could hear. What did you do wrong? What did you do wrong? What could you have done different? What did you do wrong? You're not relevant anymore. Nobody wants you. Like all of that. Blah, 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 blah. So my cortisol was spiking. I was very stressed. I was trying to deal with it. I'm a freaking life coach, guys. Like I know how to work through this stuff, you know. So it was constantly talking myself, and I did talk to other people. I got counsel. And I just rocked and rolled, and I loved on those Winter Buds just like I did anybody else, where I made even more money. It's not the money. I mean, it is the money, but it's not the money. You know, it's still the people that I love. And then Spring Buds came along, and I did the same thing. I changed a few things, the way that I marketed. I'm constantly having to market myself. That's something y'all might not think about. But I'm constantly selling myself, marketing myself to be relevant on social media, because that is how That's how it works, you know. I don't have a storefront. The people in this town could care less what I do. Most of them. If you do, I love you. You're the best. But for the majority, like, that's not where my client base is. It's not here in Pike County, Mississippi. Bless. It's all over the world. Seriously. So anyway, spring buds came along, and I told Wes, I was like, I just need to know how many people I need in this amount of money. Like, what do I need? And my goal was 40. I wanted 40 women. I ended up with 54. God blessed, because I gave it over to him. This sinus thing, I prayed about it. I asked God for help. I asked him to help me, you know, get to where I needed to be. I started with a pulmonologist, of all people, and then ended up at his friend's clinic a few days later, because my pulmonologist was like, you don't have acute asthma. Your lungs are amazing. It's your sinuses. I get to this guy, and he's like, your sinuses are jacked, girl. We got to do surgery. Your septum is deviated deep into your sinus cavity. I wouldn't even be able to get into your sinus cavity if I didn't break it. I mean, like, it's crazy how things line up. And God provided equally with the buds, spring buds. And summer buds is coming up. We're going to be talking about that before long. If you've ever done buds before, I'd love you to join me in blooms. April's going to be amazing in blooms. I have so much wisdom to give, and I just want to help as many people as possible. So it's going back to that, and then the infection that was in here, what we're dealing with, you know, it just goes to show how something that's right here in your face can affect what's over here. I mean, because if my body is under stress because I have infection in my sinuses, it might not be too worried about releasing weight. Okay? So, think about that, guys. So let's just be thinking about our overall health. It's not having SE and FP all the time, or because it's a crossover, it's on plan, or it's a personal choice so I can have it. What else is affecting you that you might need to deal with? Who knows? It could be a lot of things. I don't want you to get overwhelmed, because you might be like, dude, I got like 12 things wrong with me. Okay, pick one, work on it. Pick one and work on it. And I do think that is a great tip for you guys, because we can get so overwhelmed. You know, there's a lot going on in Trim Healthy Land, talking about protein and being optimized. You do not have to do all of that either. We talk about that in Buds and Blooms a lot, and one-on-one. You don't have to. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, I just wanted to tell y'all that I was 146 pounds. That was, I don't even know when that was. When did I go to the doctor to get my pellets? Was that in February? I think it was in February. 146. Last year, summer, fall, I was 136. So that was 10 pounds, ultimately. And I track my weight. I track my muscle mass. I track everything. I know it. And I was getting a little concerned. I had a lot of bloating, uncomfortable. I was constipated. Amy, don't get constipated. Do y'all see what I eat? Okay, there was a problem. So anyway, I got the hormones settled. Got my thyroid settled. I was very wise on that. Sought counsel on that. Changed things. And this morning, I'm 139. That 1-3 number, whew, made me so happy. I'm 5'2", y'all. I'm very small. And so my belly feels a lot better. And I'm thrilled. I did not do anything wild and crazy. I've actually had more crossovers lately than I normally do. But I do, what I think it is, my crossovers aren't wild either, though. Just saying. It might be an E meal with 10 grams of fat. It's not a wild and crazy crossover like some of you people do with your 4 pounds of cheese on top of something. But I took care of myself, and I talked to people, and I got, golly, there's a lot of people watching. I prayed. I asked God for help. I kept fighting for myself. I rested in Him, and it's working. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know. I know I talked about 400 things. That's the way I work, though. Sorry. Many of you women know that. We're like a computer screen with all, you know, like a monitor with all the windows open all the time. Oh, yeah, this and this and this. But I did want to tell you guys that I do feel good. Last night after my post, like half of my one-on-ones were like, it's fine. We don't have to talk today. It's tomorrow. It's fine. You don't have to. It's fine. You rest. But I do feel good. I do want to talk to them. I'm also going to go live today at 11 in my kids course. I'm doing a kids course right now, and we'll be in the kitchen, and I'm going to be pulling things out of my pantry and my refrigerator to show them different foods that they can change out, you know, and how they can have yummy things to eat that are more healthy. And that's so sweet too. Okay, friends, that's it. I'm going to finish. This is the giant baked blueberry pancake. I'm halfway through. I just had so many words I wanted to tell y'all while I was sitting here outside. You want to see what it looks like? Let me see if I can turn it around. Isn't it just so beautiful? It's so green. This is our front porch. It is definitely not finished. We've actually hadn't touched it in about 10 years, but that's okay. And these are all of our cars. So that's Wes's truck. That's my 17-year-old's car. My almost 19-year-old's car. She'll be 19 tomorrow. That's my beautiful Jeep. Her name's Evangeline. Isn't she cute? I bought her my own self. And then over there is where Wes, our family, he drives our family vehicle, the Expedition. And soon we will have another car because Katie will be driving in December's. Bless. I'll have 3 teenage drivers. I will say having teenage drivers is amazing and they are wonderful. And yes, they're all girls, so I know it's different, but it frees up a lot of mama and daddy time so we can do other things. All right, I love y'all. We've talked about every subject there is, I think, and I hope that y'all been blessed. I hope y'all have a great day. And I hope my brother and my sister-in-law gave me this for Christmas, and I think it's the cutest thing ever. Y'all keep sipping on that sunshine, okay? So good. I love y'all. Bye.